Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods marked a pivotal moment in the Dragon Ball series, introducing the Super Saiyan God form and significantly elevating Goku's power level. This transformation transcended anything Goku had achieved up to that point, hinting at potential rival to the gods. The movie introduced Beerus, the god of destruction, who set a new benchmark for Goku, challenging him to reach unprecedented levels of strength. This moment in the series is so significant that it created a divergence in the narrative with different portrayals in the movie adaptation, the Dragon Ball Super anime, and the manga. Each medium presents Beerus' quest for the Super Saiyan God and his subsequent battle with Goku differently, leading to variations in how strong Beerus appears. For a more detailed breakdown of these differences, I recommend watching a video I made that delves into this topic. You can find the info card for it here. Additionally, there are subtle variations in the Super Saiyan God form itself across these adaptations. To explore these differences, let's start with Battle of Gods, which was the first to debut this storyline. The story begins with Beerus waking up from a lengthy slumber, driven by his premonition about a Super Saiyan God. He recalls a dream in which this deity bore a striking resemblance to Goku, particularly reminiscent of Goku during this battle with Frieza. While Super Saiyan God doesn't look exactly like Goku in the Super Saiyan form, the dream's vague details can be attributed to its nature as a premonition. An interesting minor detail is Whis' choice to show Beerus the battle between Goku and Frieza instead of Trunks, considering it was Trunks who actually killed Frieza. One might wonder if Whis chose to show a more hard-fought battle rather than a quick victory. It's a small point, but it does provoke some thought about the decisions characters make within the story. To delve deeper into the portrayal of the Super Saiyan God form, the anime and manga adaptations each bring their unique twist to the narrative. The variations in Beerus' strength and portrayal of his encounters with Goku reflect the different creative directions taken by the creators of this medium. 60 minutes after Beerus' challenge, Goku and his friends attempt to summon a Super Saiyan God to face him. However, Shenron informs him that he cannot fulfill this request because in this version of the story, the Super Saiyan God is not an individual but a form achieved through a specific process. Shenron explains that long ago, 5 righteous Saiyans combined their energy and channeled it into one of their own, in order to combat the evil Saiyans. This ritual results in the creation of the first Super Saiyan God, but the victory was short-lived as the form's power did not last long. This aspect is crucial as it differentiates this version of the Super Saiyan God from the mere transformation seen in other adaptations of the story. Following Shenron's explanation, the present-day righteous Saiyans replicate the ritual by pouring their energy into Goku. The outcome is arguably the most aesthetically impressive version of the Super Saiyan God to date, at least in my opinion. An intriguing point to consider about this transformation is the potential for Goku to have become a Super Saiyan Blue during this process if he had better mastery over his ki. Super Saiyan Blue, after all, is simply God Ki in a Super Saiyan form. According to our understanding, the ritual to become a Super Saiyan God does not require the participants to be Super Saiyans themselves. This makes sense given that the original Super Saiyan God was created long before the Super Saiyan legend became known, or rather longer than people actually knew how to become a Super Saiyan. The original Saiyans who performed the ritual would not have known how to become Super Saiyans, indicating that Goku and his friends didn't need to be in their Super Saiyan forms to transfer their energy. Interestingly, during the ritual, Goku briefly appeared to resemble a Super Saiyan Blue, possibly hinting at this future form. This could be seen as an accidental foreshadowing, offering an intriguing speculation point. Or just an animation choice, I guess. Once Goku attains the Super Saiyan God form, he engages in battle with Beerus, gradually adapting to his new godly powers. During the fight, the godly form eventually wears off, and Goku is forced to continue the battle in his base and Super Saiyan forms. Initially, this seems problematic, but it has soon become evident that Goku has absorbed the power of the Super Saiyan God into his base form. This absorption is why Goku can still land blows on Beerus and hold his own, unlike the earlier encounter where both he and Vegeta were effortlessly defeated. Goku's newfound ability allows him to continue the fight effectively, even gaining the upper hand at certain points when he transforms into a Super Saiyan. This instance also subtly foreshadowed the future instance of Super Saiyan Blue, as Goku's power in his base and Super Saiyan forms now includes the strength of Super Saiyan God. In this context, Goku's achievement in absorbing the power of the Super Saiyan God into his base form is nothing short of astounding. This transformation means that Goku in his base form now surpasses the hypothetical level of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which is akin to receiving an end-of-series power-up all in one day, an incredible feat. What makes Goku's accomplishment even more impressive is the implication that the first Super Saiyan God did not manage to absorb the power into his base form. According to Shenron's account, the first Super Saiyan God ultimately lost the war against the evil Saiyans. The visual Shenron provides show the original Super Saiyan God being punched away, suggesting that he likely lost his life. Had he been able to absorb the godly power into his base form as Goku did, he might have retained the powers even after the transformation wore off. Beerus' remark that Goku is a prodigy among few he's ever seen is thus fitting, as Goku's ability to adapt has always been one of his greatest strengths. During this perilous battle, Goku hears the voices of his loved ones, which inspire him to reactivate the power of the Super Saiyan God without needing the ritual again. This is an incredible feat because assessing godly power requires the use of God Ki. It remains unclear whether Goku absorbed the godly power into his base form during the second activation, but it is plausible that he did not. This would align with the other versions of the Super Saiyan God form that does not require a ritual. Regardless, Goku's performance in this battle is so impressive that he forces Beerus to use nearly 70% of his power, as stated later by Whis. Some might argue that the Beerus in the movie is weaker compared to other versions, which is a fair point. However, if we assume that he's equal to anime Beerus, it emphasizes just how strong Goku became in this movie. The Dragon Ball Super anime presents a slightly different narrative, however. It starts with Beerus having a less clear memory of his dream compared to the movie. It takes some time before Beerus recalls the details of his dream, specifically the phrase Super Saiyan God, which happens after witnessing the destruction of a planet. Upon learning about Goku and the other Saiyans, Beerus decides to meet Goku to inquire about the Super Saiyan God. After a brief exchange, Beerus realizes that Goku is not the Saiyan he is seeking. An interesting point in this fight is the subtle foreshadowing of Ultra Instinct. This occurs when Goku's body instinctively dodges a deadly blow from Beerus. Both Goku and Beerus are surprised by this, especially since Goku cannot sense Beerus' energy due to him being a deity. Even Beerus acknowledges Goku's innate fighting genius. However, similar to the movie, the lack of information about the prophesied Saiyan causes Beerus to go on a rampage. With every Saiyan he encounters not being the one he seeks, Beerus decides to destroy Earth and leave, disappointed and unsatisfied. Much to Beerus' delight, however, Goku returns and assures him that he will get the fight he desires. When the Dragon Balls are gathered and Shenron is summoned, we witness a significant shift in the narrative of the story. Shenron explains the concept of the Super Saiyan God and the method to create one. According to Shenron, the Super Saiyan God appears in legends and does not currently exist. This legend is documented in the Namekian Book of Legends, which outlines a procedure to create the God of the Saiyans, also known as the Super Saiyan God. In this version of the story, Shenron does not mention any individual who previously achieved this form, diverging from the movie which depicted someone attaining this transformation in the past. Despite this, during Goku's battle with Beerus, Goku mentions that the power of the Super Saiyan God speaks to him. This implies that a connection between someone in this form, which might seem confusing, so let me clarify. The legend of the Super Saiyan God begins with a man named 𝗕𝗵𝘁, a Saiyan with a righteous heart. 𝗕𝗵𝘁 and his 5 comrades initiated a rebellion against the evil Saiyan warriors. Conquered by these malevolent Saiyans, 𝗕𝗵𝘁 became a Super Saiyan for the first time. Despite his new power, however, 𝗕𝗵𝘁 eventually exhausted himself and was defeated by the evil Saiyans. 𝗕𝗵𝘁's story didn't end with death though. His spirit continued to wander the universe, unable to find peace in the afterlife. His restless spirit searched for 6 righteous Saiyans who could become the new saviors of their people. The Super Saiyan God ritual symbolizes 𝗕𝗵𝘁's revolt and his fallen allies. This connection explains why the ritual version of the Super Saiyan God differs from the regular Super Saiyan God. The ritual involves communing with 𝗕𝗵𝘁's spirit, allowing the user to access his divine form. This new origin of the Super Saiyan God in Dragon Ball Super provides a deeper understanding of the form's significance. Feel free to share your thoughts on which version of the legend you prefer in the comment section below. During Goku's fight with Beerus, just like in the movie, his godly powers eventually wear off, reducing him to fighting Beerus as a regular Super Saiyan. However, it becomes evident that Goku has retained the strength he had as a Super Saiyan God. This implies that the Super Saiyan state is now equivalent in power to his previous God form, and his base form will be half as strong. An interesting speculation is whether Goku didn't revert to his base form instead and stayed as a Super Saiyan due to the 𝗕𝗵𝘁 story. Perhaps remaining as a Super Saiyan holds more symbolic meaning in this context. It's something worth considering. The final challenge from Beerus comes in the form of an enormous sun ball of energy, often referred to as fans as the Sphere of Destruction. This attack poses a critical threat. If Goku cannot withstand it or deflect it, not only will Earth potentially be destroyed, but the entire universe as well. In an astounding display of power, Goku manages to overcome this immense energy attack in his base form. He does so by delivering a powerful punch to the sphere, dispersing its energy and saving everyone. What makes this scene particularly intriguing is that Goku struggles significantly more when trying to resist the blast in his Super Saiyan form. However, he switches to his base form, he effortlessly destroys the blast. This is surprising because in this version, Goku is presumed to be weaker than his movie counterpart, having absorbed only half of the power of the Super Saiyan God. The manga adaptation of the Super Saiyan God story closely mirrors the anime one up until this climactic test, of course. Just when it seems all hope is lost and the Earth along with the universe faces immense destruction, Goku reveals that 𝗕𝗵𝘁 is speaking to him, urging him to tap into more of his latent power. As a result, Goku was able to stop Beerus' attack without needing to absorb the power of the Super Saiyan God into any of his forms. In this iteration, Goku in his God state alone overpowers the energy attack, suggesting that his God form might be stronger in the manga than in the anime. There is a debate among fans whether Goku absorbed the godly power into his base form in the manga, but it was not explicitly shown. The Super manga is known for its differences from the anime in many aspects. One significant discrepancy is that Goku appears to be weaker in the manga overall, which might explain the variations in the story. However, that discussion is more appropriate for another video. If you enjoyed this one though, please remember to subscribe and give a thumbs up if you haven't. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next time, MajinBirds, stay tuned. Oh, you're still there. Well,
hello there.
If you're still watching at this point in the video, it's for 2 possible reasons. Either A, you're a die-hard MajinBird fan, or B, you're the type of person who likes to see things through to the end. Either way, you're my type of viewer, those I feel I can truly connect with. That said, let me tell you how things go down over here on MajinBird. I love Dragon Ball, so you see me making all kinds of Dragon Ball content on this channel. This can range from what-if theories, explanations, and my personal takes. These different topics are sorted by thumbnail or title. If the video says what if, then that's what it is. Look for a thumbnail that looks like fan art. What Ifs will mainly be uploaded to the Patreon. There you'll find all kinds of what if theories very soon. I usually post episode 1 on the channel, but the continuation will be on Patreon. If the video title asks a question, it's usually a take of mine, me giving an opinion about a specific topic or idea. In videos with thumbnails like this, white border, or explanation videos, look there to learn something new or revisit older topics you enjoy hearing. Make sense so far? The last thing I want to tell you guys is about the official Discord, Dragon Ball HQ. Here, I'd like to build a wholesome community of Dragon Ball fans where we can discuss the miracle that is Dragon Ball. See you there.